suspenseful atmospheric music begins, with the sound of heavy rain and wind. The rain was coming down sideways on the North Yorkshire moors as I pushed my cougar through the winding muddy lanes. The storm had just rolled in, swallowing the sky whole. I was meant to meet my mate Adam Mark, the explorer, here at Blackmere House, this huge, rotting manor that's legendary in ghost hunting circles. But, of course, an hour ago I got the text, running late. You go ahead, I'll catch up. So, here I was, about to explore one of Britain's most haunted houses, alone. A mix of dread and, I'll admit, a little bit of pride pushed me forward. The track got narrower, my tires slipping in the mud. Then, through the fog, it appeared Blackmere House. It was massive, silent, its roof sagging like the spine of a dead animal, and one window, just one, had a faint glow, even though the power had been cut for 60 years. I parked, stepped into the icy rain, and the world went completely silent. The front door groaned open, and the smell hit me mildew and old smoke. I pulled out my phone to start filming for Adam. Alright mate, I've made it inside. It's freezing in here. Smells awful. The wallpaper's peeling off like skin. I stopped. From somewhere deeper in the house, a single piano note rang out. Then, silence. Hello, only my own voice echoed back. I crept towards the sound, into a ruined drawing room. Furniture was covered in dusty white sheets, and in the corner an old piano gleamed. As I watched, another key played itself, a higher note this time. My torch flickered. That's when I saw it, a portrait over the fireplace, half hidden. I pulled the sheet down. It was a painting of a young Queen Elizabeth II. Her eyes seemed so alive and sad, I swear, for a split second. Her painted lips curved into a tiny smile. I stumbled back. A flash of lightning lit up the room, and when I looked again, the portrait was empty. Just the royal clothes on the canvas. A soft, regal voice spoke right behind me. You shouldn't have come here, Colin. I turned, and my heart stopped. It was her spirit. Not scary, but radiant. Her crown glowed faintly. Why, Your Majesty? I whispered. She looked at me with this incredible calm. This place was never meant for the living, she said, raising a gloved hand. Leave before he wakes. The master of this house does not forgive trespassers. And just like that, she was gone. The air warmed for a moment, and then, bam, a door slammed shut upstairs. Driven by some stupid instinct, I started heading up the stairs, phone still recording. Adam is not going to believe this, I muttered at the top. The corridor seemed to stretch on forever, and at the far end, a tall figure stood in the shadows. The master of Blackmere. I couldn't see his face, but I could feel his eyes on me. His voice was a low, broken rasp. You brought her here, the Queen. She knows what was done. He took a step, leaving wet footprints on the dry carpet. She took from me what was mine. Now she sends you to finish it. The whole house seemed to groan, to breathe with pure hatred. I turned and ran, doors slamming shut behind me, one after another, as whispers surrounded me. Colin, stay. I burst into what was left of a conservatory, rain pouring through the shattered roof. Outside, a torch beam was waving. Colin, oi, you all right, mate? It was Adam, finally here, drenched and panting. Relief washed over me. Thank God. Adam, it's real. The Queen, she was here. She told me to leave. He just stared at me. The Queen. You sure you didn't hit your head, mate? Behind us, the door slammed shut. We both spun around. In the reflection on the glass, the tall figure stood right behind us. But when we looked back into the room, nothing. Adam's camera glitched, and through the static we heard her voice again. Go now, drive, and do not look back. Adam's eyes went wide. I didn't let him finish. Run. We scrambled out of there, the main doors flying open as if the house itself was throwing us out. We jumped in the cougar, slammed the doors, hearts hammering. I turned the key, nutting again. The engine coughed, then roared to life. As we sped away, lightning lit up the sky. In my rearview mirror, just before the fog swallowed the house, I saw Her Majesty, standing at the gate, raising a hand in farewell. Then, it was all gone. Music shifts to a more reflective, quiet tone. Days later, I was watching Adam's footage. It was mostly static, but there was one frame, just one, that made my blood run cold. In the chaos of our escape, clear as day, stood Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Luminous, her lips were moving, and I could read them perfectly. Thank you. The video cut to black, and for a split second, in the reflection of my blank screen, I saw her again, smiling, right behind me. Thank you so much for watching our exploration. It was more than we ever expected. If you have any idea what this was all about, let us know in the comments. And please, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more adventures. Stay safe out there.